Deserved. Deserved. Okay. Deserved. 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 Wow. No way they're gonna put Black Myth Wukong as a goatee. No way they're gonna make that a goatee. Good. That sucks. So who's out? Silent Hill? Yeah. And no Hell Divers. Wow. Wow. Whew. We're gonna vote, but I have a lot of thoughts on this. I did not expect I did not expect Balatro to be nominated for Game of the Year, but I think it fully deserves it. I'm glad that it was. Black Myth Wukong is just an action game. It is simply an action game. There is nothing special about that game whatsoever. It is good. It's a good, fun game. There's nothing special about that game at all. So really interesting that it was chosen. I as Game of the Year, um, over Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 not being nominated for Game of the Year is actually wild. I don't think there was a game this year that dominated conversation as much as that game did. I'm not saying that I necessarily think it would be the winner or should be the winner um, of the Game Awards and the top prize at the Game Awards, but I think that not the fact that it was not nominated is very interesting to me because that game does do something different and cool and like really unique. It dominated the conversation of gaming for a long time across social media, all platforms. And it was a huge, like a community event of a game almost that really, I think, everyone in gaming and their significant others who are not in gaming were talking about. So it's very interesting to not see Helldivers nominated for Game of the Year. Um, and I think they truly deserve it. So that's really unfortunate. Um, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree being nominated for Game of the Year um, makes sense. I'm pretty sure, and I haven't confirmed this, but I'm pretty sure that it was always allowed that a game could be nominated based on the DLC being released that year. And the only reason that they actually made that announcement saying, like, oh, hey, by the way, everyone, DLC can be nominated was because they knew that Shadow of the Erd Tree was nominated. I think it happened in that order. I think enough people voted for it and it was in the top. And then they were like, oh, we're going to have to say something about this or people are going to be really confused and potentially angry. So I think that's what happened. And then finally, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is my personal goatee for a lot of reasons. A little bias, something of a Final Fantasy bias myself. However, I do believe it is the best game this year, especially in terms of like a single player story game. Um, I think Helldivers 2, for the reasons I just said, could deserve to win. And I think Shadow of the Erdtree as a standout DLC could deserve to win. But I also believe Final Fantasy VII could deserve to win the top prize for a number of reasons, which I actually am writing and will have out a full video for all of the reasons why. But in short, I will say that I think that the remake trilogy, both remake and rebirth, have kind of redefined what it means to be a remake in a way that no other remake has done. In a world where remakes are so not only popular and kind of like we're kind of becoming a little oversaturated with remakes, at the same time, they're very lucrative for the studios that are making them. And this does it in a way that is not just let's put out the game that you love because we know that you'll buy the remake. This does it in a way that takes into account that fans want to see the game in a remade way, but at the same time is giving you something different and not in just a we're changing some things in a way that like really takes into account the voice and the intent and the themes of the game and kind of repackages it in a familiar way but in a new and exciting way. And I want to talk a lot more about that soon, and I will. But for now, these are my general thoughts on the Game of the Year picks that we have. I'm going to be doing my voting as well. Let me know what you think of these nominations. Let me know what you think about Black Myth Wukong being there. Let me know what you think about Balatro being there. That's very exciting. Let me know what you think about Helldivers 2 not being there. And let me know what you think about Final Fantasy VII and Shadow of the Erdtree being there. And with that, see you next time.